Hello, children. Today, our lesson is going to be on the great master bird artist, Audubon. Audubon was a fabulous artist who loved to do pictures of birds. He loved to walk in the woods. He was a very famous early American artist and made a large book called Birds of America that we can look at today. Something that Audubon did a little bit different was he actually did birds in their natural habitats. So when you looked at a picture by Audubon, here's an example of one of his pink flamingos. Now, Audubon, you can see in the background the flamingos. This is a place that you might actually see a flamingo. Audubon did uh, many pictures, a couple hundred different birds, every kind of bird you can think of, and even some birds that are extinct that we don't even see anymore. I live at a place there's a creek called Pigeon Creek, and there were so many passenger pigeons that they say when they would fly, the sky would be black. You could hardly see the sky. And now today, these are extinct. But thanks to Audubon, we actually know what they look like. So here we have a picture of a pink flamingo, and the pink flamingo is standing by the water, and it's in the foreground, a very large pink flamingo in the foreground of the picture. And we can see other pink flamingos in the very background of the picture. Now, the next thing we're going to look at a turkey done by Audubon. This is an example of a turkey. And as you can see, the turkey is in its natural habitat. You can look and it's in the grass, and you might see a turkey in the grass. And Audubon, he did his birds in great detail. And you can even see the black of the eye, a little bit of light in the eye of every single one of his birds. Now, when he got done with this beautiful book, it's like if you would go out today and you would draw pictures of birds and you would look at birds and you did pictures of them every single day and you would do birds in their natural habitat. So he created a book of birds. And in America, he really couldn't sell the book, it didn't get it off the ground. So he went to Europe and he did bird calls and elegant drawing rooms of kings and queens and people that were over there in Europe. And he got all the money that he needed to publish his book, Birds of America, that we can even look at today. Now, when we do a bird, we do it using basic shapes. So if we talk about doing a bird of America, we can start very simply using basic shapes. Here is an example of a flamingo. You can start with a circle, make a wavy line, and put a big circle on it. And then you can finish by putting the beak and the legs, and you have a shape of a flamingo. Audubon also did owls, and you can see the very, very simple way that you can do an owl. You can take and use circles and triangles, and create an owl. Now, a turkey, it's the same way. When you think about it, boys and girls, animals are made from basic shapes. When you make a little red bird, red birds are so special. And you can see red birds when you look at Audubon. There's robins, cardinals. You can even do a baby chick, or you can even do a hummingbird. Audubon did many wonderful pictures of beautiful, beautiful birds. Um, the When Audubon did a picture, if he thought he said that, he did a picture of his young wife, and he didn't like it. He thought it was very messy. So instead of throwing it away, he put some pastel over it, and then he really liked it. So when he did his birds, he did watercolor and pastel. And you can do that. You might want to do a picture of your bird. When you do a picture of your bird, you might want to put crayons, and then you could do a little bit of paint. But you can certainly do that when you do a bird. It's very, a lot of fun. Audubon was a very wonderful bird artist, and he also did eagles. Finally, when you do a bird, we're going to look at a very important picture of some wonderful blue jays. These are Florida blue jays. So you want to draw your lines. Birds are made of basic shapes. So we're talking about circles and triangles today and ovals. And you can make a bird, as we looked at very simply, with circles, triangles, and ovals. And you can put the bird in its natural habitat. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to do a picture of these blue jays, and I want you to draw them, and this is your picture for today. When we practice drawing the little animals, what we did basically is we just practiced drawing birds using basic shapes. Now we're going to do a finished picture today. We're going to be using our crayons or markers, whatever we want, and let's just try to draw these birds together, shall we? Let's draw a picture of the birds and the berries. So because you might see a bird in a tree exactly like this, that's exactly how you want to draw it, and then you want to color it, and you'll have a finished picture of birds just like Audubon. You might want to go out in your backyard, and perhaps you have a bird feeder, and you might want to make a decision that you want to watch with your sketchbook until you see your birds or any place in your yard, and you might decide you want to do a picture of them. And that's what Audubon did. He really loved birds, and he wanted to share birds with everyone just because he loved them so very much. So the lesson today has been on the great master artist Audubon, and it's something that's really a lot of fun to learn about. And the handout sheets that you have tell you more drawing and coloring and things about the great artist Audubon.